I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update, brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com, and sponsored by Yacht Club Power Sports and Quick Car in Osage Beach.
And today we're going to be saying goodbye to a local city.
A benefit for the family of the Compass Point condos fire.
Kayakers get a new water trail.
A local nonprofit is trying to help the homeless keep their pets.
Lake TV takes you to a wine and beer festival.
And a bumpy ride on the lake throws 2 men overboard.
And after that story, you'll of course want to hear boating tips from Bob's No Wake Zone, and we'll take a look at some of the events coming to the lake this weekend, and all that after a message from Yacht Club Power Sports.
It's time to have some fun on land with Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides available at Yacht Club Power Sports of Osage Beach. New and used models available. Come and check out the all-new models to get you ready for the fall. Yacht Club Power Sports is the only authorized Can-Am dealer at the Lake of the Ozarks. Have some serious fun with the Can-Am Maverick Max, or check out the Outlander 1000 XMR. Stop by Yacht Club Power Sports, your Can-Am and Sea-Doo provider of mid-Missouri.
You know, once in a while, Lake TV gives me an assignment that I can really drink in. Or is it drink in? Anyway, thanks to the Lake Area Chamber of Commerce, we invite you to go with us to the Midwest Wine and Beer Festival. Everybody gets their own tasting glass and a wristband, and then it's off to the festival. With a brief stop for a little history about the event, Lake Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Wendy White.
You know, this is a really fun event that we do every year to bring people to the lake. It's a wine and brew festival, and it's grown every year. We've got about 25 wineries, breweries, vendors here. Used to be just wineries, and over the last few years we've added breweries, and it's really half and half. So we've got a little moonshine, we've got a little bit of everything. So people can come in for 3 hours and enjoy the sampling. We have some food too, of course, to absorb some of that alcohol. We want everybody to be responsible, but we have a really good time.
Now let's head out for a little sampling. Where are you guys from?
Appleton City, Missouri.
All right, down here for the Wine and Beer Festival, yes. Right?
Yes, yes.
What's this beer you have here?
It's, say that again?
Snickle Fritz.
Snickle Fritz.
Of course. How did you come up with a name like Snickle, what is it?
Snickle Fritz.
Snickle Fritz.
Well, we're actually just a distributor. I don't actually work for this company, so I honestly couldn't tell you how they came up with the name.
Okay. Tell us about your wine.
Our wine, we grow our own grapes on property. This is New Haven, Missouri, in between Herman and Washington, right off 100. We grow our own grapes. My sister's the winemaker. She just actually won some international awards for the wines that we're serving here. So everything we do is by hand. We pick, we press, we bottle everything by hand.
Of course, what is wine without a bit of cheese? I already know how to spell your name, and I know why it's named Harmy's. Tell me what you're doing. Well, wine and cheese go together, right?
Yes, sir. We were here today sampling a few different wines. There's a wine and cheese vendor, so people have found us at the store, but for those that don't know about us, we thought we'd come here and exhibit.
Great idea. While some festival goers were wine and beer neophytes, these guys look like serious drinkers. Have you been to these festivals before? It looks like you have because you come prepared.
Many times. Yeah. Yes, we're veterans. It becomes just a normal way of things around here on the lake. Yeah, we start planning this and can't wait to get here.
Dare I ask how many festivals you've been to?
Hundreds. Yeah. Over the years, yeah.
Looks like you're holding up pretty well so far.
Sure. There's a trick to it.
Bob Spicer for Lake TV.
The voters have spoken, and they are saying farewell to Climax Springs. Earlier this month, 34 voters came to the polls to decide the fate of the 100-year-old village. What's left of it now belongs to Camden County. That means the county is responsible for maintaining the infrastructure like roads and will have to take on any debt the village holds.
Voters rejected levy increases for the Southwest Camden Fire Protection District and the Osage Beach Protection District. The Fire Protection District, Osage Beach, was asking for a 15-cent increase. If it had passed, they hope to build a training facility and hire 6 more firefighters. And Southwest District only uses volunteer firefighters. They had hoped for a 30-cent increase to finance their 20-year plan. That includes 3 new stations and 9 more vehicles. But for now, district is back on the drawing board.
Camdenton aldermen disagree on a bill proposing changes to the building code appeals process. Mayor McNabb was the tie-breaking vote that pushed the bill forward to the next stage. Currently, if you want to challenge building codes, you must appeal to the Board of Aldermen. But a lot of cities have changed this process, so an individual would petition a Board of Appeals instead. This would prevent aldermen who might have written the code or passed it into law from also deciding how it should be interpreted. The fate of the bill will be decided on August 18th.
Passengers were thrown overboard by the wake of a passing boat earlier this month. The occupants of a 1982 Sea Sprite landed in the water but were unhurt after a passing vessel swamped the boat. The incident occurred just before 3 p.m. back on August 1st near the 3-mile marker of the Gravois Arm. Passing boat was not identified and it continued traveling on the water. The Sea Sprite, however, sustained extensive damage and had to be towed.
The recent fire in Osage Beach that took the lives of 4 children has resulted in outpours of community response to the tragedy, including a benefit held at the Batter's Box restaurant in Lake Ozark this past Sunday, and Lake TV was there.
Jeff, tell me about this benefit.
Well, you know, everybody here locally knows about that terrible tragedy, and you know, I came in Wednesday morning and sat with Monty Davidson, and he was in here, and not a soul in here, and he was up there playing, and he was really distraught, and he really had a heartfelt loss, as well as everybody else around here, and said, you know, Jeff, we need to do something. We need to have a benefit. And I agreed. I said, you know, what was it going to take, Monty? And he said, boy, if we could just have it here, and I can see about getting a couple musicians to come in and sit in, and turned out to be over 30. And it's amazing to see how this community has come together to, you know, give their support, you know, both with time, money, and just prayers and cares. And it means a lot to the family. They want everybody to know that, you know, they really appreciate the generosity of everybody coming out and doing whatever they can to help them through this terrible, terrible tragedy.
A Lake Ozark man is facing felony charges after authorities say they found a large stash of marijuana and cash at a residence on Horseshoe Bend. Authorities say they recovered more than $3,000, a large amount of marijuana, prescription narcotics, drug paraphernalia too. 45-year-old Timothy Carter of Lake Ozark was arrested. He's charged with possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, and he's being held at the Camden County Adult Detention Facility with no bond.
A local shelter is looking for a way to help the homeless keep their pets. Many pet owners think of their pets as children, and when facing the trauma of homelessness, being separated from them just adds to the heartbreak. The Lake Area Helping Hands Homeless Shelter in Camdenton is looking for volunteers to serve on a committee trying to solve this problem. They'd like to construct a kennel on the shelter property or find foster volunteers that will care for the pets until their owners can get back on their feet.
The Camden Area Chamber of Commerce recently welcomed a new restaurant to the area. Baba's Bistro and Catering is located in the southwest Camdenton area on Illinois Avenue. That new restaurant offers fresh sandwiches, soups, salads, homemade dressings, and desserts. It's open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're closed on Saturday and Sunday, but still available for weekend catering. And coming up, news of a new water trail at Ha Ha Tonka, boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone, and events at the lake this weekend that you don't want to miss. All that after a word from Quick Car in Osage Beach.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
There were some big doings down at Ha Ha Tonka State Park this past weekend as the Lake of the Ozarks Watershed Alliance paddlers held their last regular season kayak meetup. A new river trail was inaugurated and it brought out some dignitaries. Among them, Director of Missouri State Parks, Bill Bryan.
Well, we're really excited about this event today. It's a lot of great people have come together, the Missouri Amateur Nationalists, LOA, Ameren UE, folks here at the park, and from all over the area have been, and the rain. We're out in Mother Nature. We come rain or shine. But folks have been meeting up here and paddling on Saturdays for a long time, and last year we dedicated a launch area that all these partners helped put together, and now we're really excited to be dedicating a trail that you can paddle up to Tunnel Dam and back, or any distance in between, but up to 13 miles.
There's one more meetup September 12th. Contact Barbara Fredholm at 573-346-2599 for information.
Let's talk courtesy on the boat ramp. You've probably seen it, an inexperienced boater taking up 2 spaces or having a difficult time backing his boat down the ramp. Or maybe you've seen a boat, trailer, and vehicle actually go into the lake. Boat ramp traffic jams can be prevented if everyone practices common courtesy at the ramp. So here are some simple courtesies. Prepare your vessel for launching or for the drive home well away from the ramp. Use at least 2 experienced people to launch and retrieve the boat. One to drive the towing vehicle and the other to operate the boat. If launching and retrieving by yourself, it's recommended you place wheel chocks behind the wheels of the towing vehicle. Never block a ramp with an unattended vessel or vehicle. Move away from the ramp immediately. Now, when you are re-trailering, do not pull your boat onto the launch line until the towing vehicle is in the ramp area. Ask for help from another boater if you need it. I think you'll find that most of the time they're willing to assist and offer suggestions. It might also work in your favor if you practice backing, offloading, and loading on a day other than Saturday. Okay, let's also remember Mr. Drain Plug. Nothing's worse than sinking your boat within a few feet of the launch ramp. That's today's boating tip. I invite you to listen to Bob's No Wake Zone Boating Radio Show, Saturday mornings 7 to 8 on News Talk KRMS. Until next time, we'll see you out on the lake.
Head to the Bagnell Dam Strip this Friday to check out Rods and Rock and Roll at Hot Summer Nights. It all starts at 6 p.m., rain or shine, and it's a free family-friendly event where you can check out the classic cars and fun music.
Well, the shootout is right around the corner, and Saturday marks the first official event to kick off 2 weeks of festivities. It's the 7th annual PWC Dam Run to raise money for local charities. The ride starts at 8 a.m. from Surdike Marina at the 26-mile marker with an after-party at Shorty Pants.
The Gravois Arm Lions Club is having a Red Cross blood drive on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Lions Community Center on Highway 5. Summer is a demanding time for the Red Cross and blood is always needed, so stop in and donate.
Lake of the Ozarks Run Walk for the Fallen is also happening this Saturday. It starts at the Camdenton Middle School at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's free to participate, but donations can be made to Flags for Freedom Outreach. They support members of the armed services and their families.
On Sunday, you can catch the concert at Osage National Golf Resort. Dave Bennett will be performing with his clarinet for the Ozark Jazz Society. Tickets are $12.50 for non-members and $10 for society members. The concert starts at 6:30 p.m. This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and of course watch us anytime on My Lake TV, and we'll see you next time.